Hello everybody, this is ManuS and welcome to another Eternal news video. So the news are coming pretty fast currently. First we had the new promo card 2 days ago, out of nowhere basically, and now we finally got the long anticipated official announcement for set 3, the Dusk Road. They have been like some statements from Scarlet before that they aiming for set 3 this year, like before the end of the year, but people were getting really skeptical with like the spoiler season taking a while and it basically already being December, so it seemed unlikely that they gonna keep their promise, but now it seems much more likely if they basically kickstart the spoiler season hard and just kind of start spoiling aggressively now. I can see the set dropping like the week before Christmas Eve, so we might see the set like early 20s of December, a couple days before Christmas, for example, or we get the set the week after Christmas, like the late 20s, just before the year ends. Basically, these are like two possibilities that I see right now. Alright, let's take a look at this. So it seems to be more of a darker themed set, given by the name of the Dusk Road and some statements about the Shadowlands seeping inward and the sun setting in the world and stuff, and some of the artwork is kind of gloomy. I think this might be Vara, I'm not sure, let me check. Yeah, that seems to be Vara according to the text and judging from the image. This is Roland being imprisoned by the Cabal apparently, so some shakeups. There we have Eileen doing her thing, preparing for battle and stuff, and then we have Talir messing with the Waystones in the at the Praxis Arcanum, and last but not least we have Caleb. Oh, sorry about that. We have Caleb searching for the identity of his mother apparently, and more towards like Skycrag regions, I assume. And yeah, we going to get 300 new cards, close to 300 new cards, and judging from the wording, these 3 new abilities, because here it says, here's a taste of the 3 new mechanics in the set. Since it says these 3 new mechanics in the set and not of 3 new mechanics in the set, it seems like it's gonna be only those 3 mechanics and not among other those 3, because if they were like not careless with their wording, this should imply there's exactly 3 new mechanics, and that's those 3. Alright, Nightfall. With great risk comes great reward, and the darkness offers secrets to those bold enough to seek them out. So this is very nebulous. It's seems like there's gonna be some kind of payoff ability, but we have no idea what the payoff is. If it's like for sacrificing some kind of resources, maybe health or something else, or if you have to meet some condition to trigger it. It could be a lot of things judging by the wording. Then we have Ally. Bring a friend to watch your back. Also pretty nebulous. Could be that there are units that get better or do things when you already have another unit, for example, or that there are units that can somehow combine with each other or something, or that they bring an ally or something. Could be a bunch of things. Most likely I would assume that it's maybe associated with like controlling another unit or something like that. And then the last one is Bond. enlist the help of powerful units to finish the fight. That's once again very nebulous, and I have a hard time imagining what they might have in mind, but I mean, we'll hopefully find that out soon. And we also got our first actual spoiler. It's a new version of Curiox. Don't be fooled, the fact that it's the first tri-faction card does not mean the set has a tri-faction theme. It actually has been stated by Scarlet that the set in fact does not have a tri-faction theme. So there will probably just be a few tri-faction multi-faction cards, and that's it. No major theme or anything. Maybe we will just get, I don't know, a cycle of these kind of big legendaries that were 2-faction before as like 3-faction cards in the set, and that's it. This one is actually like pretty interesting and much better than the old Curiox. So basically it's a 5/5 flying for 6. Requirements are not easy, but if we have a relic, it's a 7/7 flying for 6, which is a pretty good stat line for a multi-faction card, given that it doesn't die to annihilate, so it only basically dies to like Death Strike and Justice-based removal, or Feeding Time if you're also in Primal, and to a certain extent you can permafrost it as well. But yeah, it definitely limits the ways you can answer this, especially because the 7/7 also makes it kind of hard to kill with killer effects. And it also has an ultimate. When Curiox hits the enemy player and you have 5 or more spells in your void, you get to draw a Dragon's Eye, which is the same thing as the old Curiox shuffles in your deck. It's a 0-cost card, a 0-cost spell that lets you draw 3 cards, which is really powerful. So the card is pretty powerful in terms of like cost to effect ratio. Like if you can, for example, drop this on turn 5 with a Power Stone out as a 7/7 flying, and then attack the next turn to draw 3 cards and deal 7 damage to them, should put you in a great position, especially in a spell-heavy deck that preferably runs a fair share of removal and ways to impact the board to make up for attacking with your big guy and turn your extra cards into board impact. Depending on like how many good relics to go along with this and good spells in these colors we get, this might be either a cute but not constructed viable card, or even a staple that might make a spell-based Praxis heavy deck that also plays some Primal, for example, and is focused around this and like Moment of Creation, for example. Now that Moment of Creation got buffed, the card is much more appealing if it gets more support. And yeah, drawing 3 cards and getting a 6 power 7/7 flying are both pretty powerful. So card really depends on the context of what else we get from the set, but it's something to keep an eye out for to make this card happen. And last but not least, we have an announcement with the release of the Dusk Road. All the Founders packages and the Eternal Throne package and the special avatars of Molod and Narkova and the Pale Riders will be removed. The only thing that will remain will be the Eternal Throne totem for an expensive 900 gems. So keep that in mind. If you don't have a Founders pack yet, I highly recommend getting one. The premium avatars are really nice. The premium sigils are amazing if you enjoy premium cards, and it's also pretty good value for the money you invest, and it supports the game we all play and love. Alright, one last note on the card maybe. It's a dragon and an explorer. That might have some relevance. We'll see if there's like some kind of explorer theme, or like more cards that care about explorers other than Evelina, because given it's a dragon and a dinosaur, it doesn't really go that well in a deck with Evelina, especially given that it cares about spells and not about units or dinosaurs specifically. Alright, that's it for this Eternal News video. Really stoked, looking forward for more spoilers coming out. I will of course keep you updated, give you my regular scoop of spoiler reviews as soon as we have them, discuss them and give you some outlook of how good they're gonna be and what direction to take them and so on. And of course I also hope that I will get another exclusive spoiler just like for the last adventure. That would be super sweet. Alright guys, hope you are as pumped as I am for close to 300 new cards dropping on us before the end of the year. Sounds pretty amazing. They really cranking up the speed of how fast they release content. Like Set 2 was not that long ago. It's like 4-ish months, I think, roughly. And we had an adventure in between and like 2 promos. And we just got a promo, and probably in like 3 to 4 weeks time gonna get a whole new set. And if they keep that frequency up, this game is gonna stay really fresh and interesting and exciting long term, which is amazing. Okay, that's it with Eternal News for today. Thanks for watching guys. Let me know in the comments what you think, and see you with the next spoiler update, hopefully in a couple days. Stay tuned. Bye.